Seatbelts. Ready? This is so cool that it's a button.
Oh no, that's not the. Oh, it's already on.
Whoa, that was weird. Fancy.
My name is Brandon Wilson.
And I'm Jenna English.
Together we are directing a feature entitled Sepulveda. The film actually began its life 10 years ago after completing our first feature, The Man Who Couldn't. We decided we wanted to tell a story about an urban road movie, an odyssey through Los Angeles that a few friends decided to take on one day.
So he told me the idea and I loved it, and we started kind of pre-production on it. But a lot of things happened and we ended up putting a lot of our projects on hold until a few months ago when Brandon mentioned the idea on social media and Twitter. And one of his former students from Marshall, where he taught film and broadcast news, said, "Hey, why don't you make it with me?"
I replied to Wilson's tweet on Twitter, and it was something about a 50-year anniversary or something. Not 50 years. Wow. I'm sorry. Maybe like 20 years? 10 years? 10 years?
10 years.
Of The Man Who Could. The Man Who Couldn't. Sorry. I don't know. But, and then I was like, I think it's time for you to come up with a film starring yours truly. And like, he took me seriously, and I was kind of half joking. And then he messaged me and he's like, "Yeah, I see you, Christina, and Carla. You should see if they're on board." And I let them know, and they were definitely on board.
Leslie's been saying how she wanted to work on a project with Wilson for a really long time now. And now we're making it happen.
Yeah. So I guess Sepulveda is based on 3 women in their 20-somethings who are taking this trip that they planned as kids, and now they're adults and they're just going with the motions, didn't really know what they were getting themselves into, and they're pretty much kind of putting their friendship on the line with the situation, and without really meaning to, I think they're going to walk away a different person from who they were when they got in the car.
So when the girls came in on the project, we decided that we were going to work with them to develop the details of the script. So it's largely unscripted. They're improvising. We have worked out together what they're going to talk about, what we're going to see, the kind of broad strokes of what's going to happen along the way. But it's really coming from them and their life experiences, their friendship, the ebb and flow of the trio and the other friends that they have throughout the years, and going through college and working and trying to stay in touch with each other. So it's a real collaboration, not just between Brandon and myself, but also between the lead actors as well.
I think this film is going to be very relatable to girls our age, just because we're going to capture like a moment in time of this generation, and then like what
Kind of all the internal battles that we're going through.
And then all the outside resources that have crafted us to be who we are now.
Exactly.
And to bring it together in such a simple idea as like, let's just drive down the longest street in California, like, and then just see where it takes us.
But also give a lot of our viewers the opportunity to just realize how big and how diverse, the communities that we're living amongst are. Because it's extremely different everywhere you go, and just to watch the different cities that you're going to be passing through just by going up and down Sepulveda Boulevard is insane. And to think that we've never even realized this before this movie is set in itself, and it'll really teach people to really go beyond the exterior, go beyond their comfort zone, and their little niche and their small communities, even in a big culturally diverse city as Los Angeles. It'll really, it unifies, you know, the idea of like moving on in your life as a growing person, and also it unifies the idea of like loving and appreciating where you come from.
So, if you are a fan of The Man Who Couldn't, or you're a fan of my rather prolific Twitter feed as Genius Bastard, if you'd like to support an existential urban road movie set in Los Angeles, if you're a supporter of independent cinema, please contribute to our Kickstarter. We would greatly appreciate it.
So thank you. Please give.
Please
To our
give.
Kickstarter so we can get started
Kickstart
on
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta kickstart this.